Is your business not as successful as you expected? Should you stop or keep going? How exactly do you know when to stop?
I don't know. That's a good question.
In the last 6 years, I built 5 businesses. I actually stopped 3, sold 1, and I'm currently growing one that is worth more than $150 million. Here I want to see like explosion, helicopters, stuff like that. Will do the work. To me, there are 3 key drivers that will force you to stop a business. But before talking about those 3 factors, I want to talk about the bias that you can have before making your decision. The first thing you really need to be careful about is decision fatigue. Being an entrepreneur is a roller coaster. It's extremely tiring and you have a lot of ups and downs. Sometimes, when you are under too much pressure or stress, you can feel this fatigue, and this is a time where you should never take an important decision, and it is called decision fatigue. So always, whenever you are thinking about quitting, make sure to check your level of stress or fatigue just to make sure that you are not taking the wrong decision because of this bias. Another bias you need to be careful about is the sunk cost bias. Essentially, I've invested too much time, that's why I cannot quit. The more we work on something, the harder it gets for us to stop it. And that's why sometimes you see entrepreneurs going on at a project for years, even though deep down it doesn't make them happy, they don't want to continue, and they just feel like they shouldn't give up. And the last part is the Dunning-Kruger effect. We tend to have overconfidence on things that we don't actually master. Now that you know the bias that we all have as human beings, here are the 3 key factors that you should look at to know whether or not you should stop your business. The first one is pretty obvious. It's money. If you run out of money and you can't sustain yourself, I would advise you to quit. The essence of any business is to actually make money. Why? Because as soon as people are paying for your service or product, it means that you are solving an actual problem. If people aren't paying, technically, you don't have a business. The second part is passion. Are you happy talking with your customers? Do you feel like what you're doing is meaningful? Do you picture yourself doing the exact same thing in the long run? If the answer is no, you probably don't have the same passion. Again, remove all the biases that we explained a little bit before and try to answer these questions. If the answer is no and you've lost the passion, there is no way you will become successful, because things are gonna get hard, things are gonna get tough, and this passion is a little fire that can keep you going. And the third part is the well-being. Your body doesn't lie. How do you feel when you wake up? Are you like really energized, or do you feel like super tired without any motivation? And same thing after a long holiday. What's your energy level? Are you like super excited and pumped to go back to work? Or do you feel like it's not a fit for you anymore? And finally, the most important thing you should think of and picture right now, and the best test to know if you should continue working on your business, is to answer the following. Let's say you have 2 options. The first one is grow your business into something amazing in the next years. Or the second one is that your business disappears tomorrow and that you can start fresh. What excites you the most? Let me know in the comments and see you there!